Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Hi. So today's video is gonna be a little bit different. I get so many questions from people asking about being a realtor, how they can get into real estate, all of that good stuff. So I just wanted to give you guys a quick video explaining the process, things that I wish I knew, all of that good stuff. I'm currently 20, I'm a licensed realtor. I got my license, I wanna say right before I turned 19. And I've been doing real estate for about a year now and it's been really, really great. So I'm love to share that information with you all. If you're new here, make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe to become an annihilator because what? We are the best. You can also follow my social media at ANIYAAROSS on Instagram and my realtor page at realtor_Ross1 for more content and information. But without further ado, let's get right into this video. Okay, so I'm quickly gonna kind of explain how you get your license, how you get involved into real estate, all of that good stuff. So each state is going to be different in terms of the requirements for the licensing. It's called a pre-licensing course. So here in Georgia where I'm licensed, I think I had to take around, I think it was like 75 hours. I know over in like either Texas, I think it's like 180 hours. So each state has different rules and regulations to the trade. But first you're gonna have to identify what state you actually want to be licensed in. Once you have then identified the state that you then want to obtain your license in is whenever you're going to obtain a pre-license course. Now there's lots of pre-licensing courses out there. I know Aceable is one. There is a lot of different academies, and then there's some that are directly connected to the MLS, which is the multiple listing services. So where, Zillow and Redfin get their listings from. I would always recommend going through your state's MLS because it's going to 100% transfer over, and typically they have pass or get your money back guarantees as well. So that's always really great because the real estate test is very challenging. So once you've gotten your course, you're gonna go ahead and just sit there, study, go over all of the work and whatnot. People typically ask me how long it takes. If you're really, really on it, it can take you, I wouldn't say a minimum of 4 to 6 weeks. But for me personally, I took my time with it. I did it during summer. So it took me about 2 to 3 months to get through all of the information and to also finish my in-course testing. You have to finish a test for your course. And then once you pass that test, you have 2 attempts, otherwise you have to restart that course. Once you pass that test, you can then apply for the official state test, which is how you actually obtain your license. So with obtaining your license, you have to take that state test. It's a cumulative test of all the information that you're going to be given. It is a lot of information. I do recommend study some more. Don't be afraid to fail. Most people do not pass their first time. It is okay. I did not pass my first time. Some people take it 3 times, some people take it 2 times, some people take it 10 times. You can take it as many times as you want, but you do have to pay for each time you do take that test. Once you do end up passing that course, is whenever you're going to go ahead and need to get sponsored by a broker. So going back into the brokerage thing, what I wish people told me is just how important choosing your broker actually is. I started off with Keller Williams, and I will say that they do have some really, really great tools and programs to kind of help acclimate you into the business, teach you what you need to know, because let me tell you, everything that's on the test that you need to know to be a realtor and then the real life situations on what you need to know to be a realtor are 2 different things of information. So be prepared to just be overflown with a whole bunch of information, okay? The one thing that Keller Williams just wasn't doing for me as an agent that I needed a lot of help with was lead generation, because as you know, prospecting is the #1 thing in a real estate job. 90% of what you do is prospecting. A lot of people show open houses, closings, shopping for closing gifts, all the cutesy stuff on real estate, but no one actually shows the putting in 30 to 40 hours on the phone and going door knocking just to be able to get some type of prospective clientele. And even then, if you knock 100 doors, only be prepared for maybe 2 of them to actually be a potential lead for you. So I needed help with lead generation. That was my biggest thing, and I didn't see the support in that with Keller Williams. Everyone's experience is different. That was just my personal one. So I switched over to now being with Weichert Realtors Prestige Partners. They have been amazing, great, love them so much. I know my my first, I want to say 6 or 7 months when I was with Keller Williams, I didn't create any sales. And what I feel like a lot of people do not talk about is for being an agent, your first year, so many people, I'm going to say fail. I don't consider it failing, I consider it learning. But they fail their first year. They don't create any type of sales. And you have to be okay with working for free for your first couple of months, if not your first couple of years. I will say that's something that I didn't know, because prospecting is a really big thing to the job. But before I get there, transitioned from Keller Williams to Weikert, and I was able to get 3 official, 1 upcoming closing just after being with them for about like 4 or 5 months. That's being partnered with, a brokerage, having a really great mentor, having great mentors, plural, okay? Everyone in that office is just so encouraging and so helpful. And so what I will say for any aspiring realtor out there who's trying to figure out, how to pick a brokerage and how to make sure that the right one is for you, how much support are they offering? What do they do for lead generation? And what do the agent sales look like into the office? Like, are people producing numbers? So that's choosing your brokerage. I can do more in-depth videos about all of this stuff. This entire thing is just going to be a very surface level overview. I was actually thinking about making a course that kind of gives you all the nitty-gritty information and hacks and everything like that. So if I should do that, put in the comment section below and I will make sure to respond to it. But once you sign up with a brokerage and you pass your license, with those 2 things, you are officially a realtor. Congratulations. And by then, all of the hard work is just starting. That's whenever you're going to start prospecting, you're going to get your business plan going, you're going to do a lot of networking, and once again, you're going to start having to be comfortable with working for free. That's kind of the standard of the event, right? You're going to want to obtain your license, get your pre-licensing course, study for it, pass your exam, sign up with a brokerage, and then you're a realtor. That's kind of the surface level explanation of everything. Now let me tell you some things that I wish I knew before becoming a realtor. So other than the working for free aspect of it, I would like to have been told just how much prospecting I would be having to do. As a realtor, you are your own boss and you are an entrepreneur. And as much work as you're willing to put into your business is just how much you're going to get out of it. And you're not going to see those returns automatically. So it's really easy to get discouraged into this business. So what I would say is you need to have a mentor. Absolutely need to have a mentor. You need to have somebody that's done it. And it's also really important too to not try to reinvent the wheel. Okay, there's so many proven tasks that have been shown to get leads, close deals, and all of that good stuff. So don't feel like you have to reinvent the wheel. Like, continue what is doing, well, what is working, and just kind of keep building upon that. A lot of people ask me how it is that I started real estate being so young. Obviously, the clients that I work with are older than me, and so, do people ever question my authority, my wisdom, my experience, all of that good stuff? And to kind of put it, front, blank, whatever you call it. I wouldn't say people necessarily questioned my authority. Obviously, I'm a realtor, I'm a young realtor. If anything, that's a good thing. It kind of shows my drive, my ambition, and just kind of how I'm kind of one step ahead than people, typically into my age range. But I will say, what's kind of helped me look credible to people is how I dress, how my presentation is. That's really, really important being so young. But I'm, like I said, I haven't seen too much of where people are necessarily, don't think I'm credible. But I will say, because I am younger, people do see that, people do acknowledge that. They don't know how young I am, right? But people do see that, they acknowledge that, and with that, I just try to provide them with as much upfront information as possible. That way they can trust working with me. They feel like they're in good hands, and I can, seem like the expert into my field. And I'm gonna say the last thing that I feel like people should know before entering into the real estate industry is this market, I'm not gonna necessarily call it oversaturated, because agents, drop their license like flies. I would say what I would tell people, for just some advice that I wish that I personally knew, is that in this business, I wouldn't necessarily call it oversaturated, like I said, but you need to be unique. You need to have a niche, and it's all about who you know. It's less about what you know and it's all about who you know. And so if you're not surrounding yourself with people that can help you and mentor you and guide you, it's gonna be a lot harder to be successful into this business. That's gonna be it for this video. Like I said, I just kind of wanted to do just a surface level baseline overview of how to obtain your license, things that I wish I knew. Of course, if you guys wanted to know more from me, some really good helpful hints, tricks, strategies, all of that good stuff, I'm more than happy to make a course for you and all of that good information. You can also keep up to date with me with my Instagram at Realtor_Ross1 and all of that good information as well. But I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it at least taught you something, gave you some inspiration, ideas, and at least know maybe what you want to do. Make sure that you like, comment, share, and subscribe for more content from me to become an annihilator, because what? We are the best. Mwah. Have a good day. Bye.